Step Into Your Life with Julianne Williams. This is another one of our Thanksgiving series episodes with Chef Stephan Baity, who is a Food Network champ, and Chef Darin Leonardson of Transformed Culinary Solutions. We have a mouthful there today, but we're going to have a really fun episode. We're going to do two things on this one, and this is like all about the extras that you are going to want to have for your guests for Thanksgiving. First, we're going to have Chef Stephan walk us through how to make some really interesting cranberry chutney. I have to call it the right thing because, I'm not a chef, so I always have to find the fancy words. But I watched him put the ingredients together. This is something different, something I've never seen. So this will definitely get your game going on your cranberries for Thanksgiving. And then after that, Chef Darin is going to share with us a recipe on mulled cider. And so we'll get to learn, again, something so different in the way that you can present this to your family and friends that will make them wonder where you learned it. So, chefs?
Awesome. But just so you know, I'm just going to add booze to mine. So.
Yeah. Hey, well, that works.
So we got this is a little butane burner, which I was so excited about this. I ordered it from Amazon. It's so kind of cute. Yeah. So you could do this on your stovetop if you want to do it while we're here. So chef, we got it here. I'll fire it up for you. It'll be a little loud. You've got a little pot. So what do we start with here?
So I think one of the challenges that people have when it comes to turkey and giving it character is that everyone always says, I gotta make a good gravy, right? And so, yes, that is true, but also I think that here's an opportunity for you to add an element to your turkey, to your ham, beef, chicken, or whatever the case might be, but using the fresh cranberries. So oftentimes people buy a bag of cranberries to make homemade cranberry sauce, right? But then they go, well, what am I gonna do with the rest of these cranberries that are in here? And so here's a great element. So one of the things I like to do with mine is I do a combination of fresh and dried, all right? And so a couple of reasons is I'm all about texture. And so rehydrating the dried cranberries adds a nice little chew to it, but then the fresh ones releasing that pectin and everything's gonna help thicken it and give that beautiful color. We got some wonderful lemon zest, fresh oregano from your garden. We got some thyme, we got some shallots, and then that just goes into a pot. Now this is one of those things where I tell people, one pot shot, you ain't gotta worry about trying to sweat stuff down and do all these multiple culinary, evolutions of a sauce or of a chutney. Put it in a pot.
Okay.
Which is, I love that you say that because sometimes, talking about pepper, but I'm just thinking about, you're right. Like in culinary school, they teach us now add the onions, sweat it down. Then add this, and sometimes that can be stressful, all the different steps. And is it really adding that much value into doing that versus just doing this, the flavors in it?
So we're gonna, cranberries by themselves are extremely tart, so they need some sweetener. So we're gonna use some cane sugar, but whether you choose to use maple, agave, anything like that that's gonna add some sweetener, that's totally on you. And we're gonna use the Pop Secret seasoning, the barbecue.
So unique.
Which is very unique, and because of that, I wish you guys could smell it. It smells awesome.
And this it right here?
That is it.
I'm going vanilla.
So it's not, that's your spicy barbecue, and it does have, what's in it that's making it spicy?
So it has a little bit of Cajun and a little bit of cayenne. It's not that bad, but it also has turbinado sugar in it. And that sugar in the raw adds a whole nother element when it comes to doing any kind of things on the grill, anything primal like that. But also it has the coriander, it has the chili powder in it, it has the cumin in it, and it has ginger. It just has so many flavors that just kind of just layer itself on the top of each other. So when it comes to this chutney, it pairs so well. But then the one thing that is a secret when it comes to my chutney is beyond the lemon is that I like to add a little bit of vinegar.
Okay.
All right. So the vinegar is going to add a little bit of the bite to it, but also you can see we didn't add any salt to this.
Right.
And so vinegar is one of those things that gives the same illusion as salt does to the mouth. All right. So a little bit of red wine vinegar in here.
Now, do you chose red wine? I'm assuming because it's red, like the cranberries, or does it matter what vinegar you use?
It really doesn't. It doesn't matter. You know, you could do balsamic. You could do a white wine vinegar. I mean, whatever gets you out of bed at night, that's your prerogative. Okay. I'm not here to judge anyone because I don't have help putting one when it comes to vinegar. But just put some vinegar in your chutney. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Darin?
Yeah.
And because of the acidity of it, that it does that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you want to do, you're going to bring this up to a boil, and then you want to drop it down to a simmer. You want it barely to have a release of bubbles. All right. And by doing so, what you're going to find out over a little bit period of time once these cooks down is that it's going to open up and be really nice and bright and red and that slight pinkish hue to it. It's gonna be delicious.
How does it? So it looks very watery right now. How does it thicken?
So it's just the natural skins of the cranberry. Okay. You know, they're gonna do their thing, and then we already got a lot of love in this pot there.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, anytime you add the pop secret seasoning in it, just get ready. All right. So I tell people, don't put any nail polish on your fingers because you can suck your fingers. Just, you won't be going crazy. Don't put no nail polish on because
Thanks for permission for that.
I'm just trying to warn you. So a lot of good flavors in here.
The smell of that with the vinegar and the sweet, like it smells.
It does.
And the herbs, the savory sweet. That's what's really
yes,
good.
I know it is. It's and then you're gonna have all those different textures: savory, sweet, chewy.
Yep.
Oh.
It's gonna do this thing. So we're gonna do a little TV magic right now.
Yep.
So I'm gonna take this away. All right. I'm gonna put this over here. And Darin, we had some Cranberry Chutney, right?
Oh, we do, yeah. But it's over here.
Over here, I see it. All right, so we're coming back.
Good right here.
So once everything comes together and you cook it, you cool it. So by the way, whenever you're living with a chef, these deli containers is something that is a staple in our house.
Oh, okay.
Deli containers. Because you always got matching lids, you think about it, and you always got something for people to take away.
Oh yeah, I'm switching.
Are you?
Yeah, that's such a good idea from all the other stuff I have.
Yes.
And here's how you switch. Just start buying to go. Just do it for a week. You're gonna get all these containers. Yeah, they help you.
Absolutely. So, as you can see, nice great color, body to it. You got some of the specks of still the whole berries, but then you just got some little nuggets of whether it was the shallot, whatever the case might be. So this is also great to use when you need an hors d'oeuvre. So if you would spread this on toast, do a little cheese with it.
I know that would be so good.
Oh yeah.
What kind of cheese would you put?
So so this is bold. So you need something like a gorgonzola blue cheese, Stilton, something like that. Or, but also that you could be something gentle, in that regards. But you definitely want to have the balance. But I want to warn you that whenever you eat this with anything, make sure you sit by yourself because you're going to slap somebody. So make sure that you're by yourself. Everyone's out of armor. This is like a smack somebody moment. This help is delicious. Yeah. Like, listen here, ladies. Like, for instance, if you go shopping and you don't want your man to get all upset, whatever, just put some of this on some toast and give it to him. Like, baby, just ignore the credit card statement. This forgets a lot right here.
Just say, what is it, baby? I can't wait to try it.
I know. I'm like, I almost got a spoon and did it, but I didn't want to slap you. So.
I would love what I'd love. Take a scoop and try it. I want you to try it.
Okay.
Just take a little bit.
I
want
just a little bit.
Think about sweet and savory. Look at the camera. I want them to see your face.
Here we go, because
I
mean the aromas.
Right.
Oh.
Yes.
It's different, and it's amazing.
Yes.
Right.
Let me step away.
Right.
I saw her hand go up. I got nervous.
Oh my God. There are no words.
Yes.
This is so delicious.
And it's simple.
Look at the spoon.
It's simple. That's the other piece I try to. All fancy food, they think it has to be these crazy ingredients. You have to cook it for a long time. This, that, and the other. No, something clean, fresh flavors done right.
And honestly, it just makes your mouth water.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You have to do this one. I'm telling you, you have to do this one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to eat more.
Yes.
But I will not put my dirty spoon in there.
Thank you.
I will not double dip.
Thank you, Chef, for making
That
this
is
amazing.
absolutely incredible.
And I think we're going to pivot now into
Yes.
something that I'm going to do that's a little sweet, but I'm going to engage with you all on this process.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm actually not going to make it. You guys are going to make it.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
no.
Okay,
So-
well, good luck, everyone. Because I am not a chef.
So, Julian, grab that pot back there with the whiskey.
Okay?
Let's put it right up on here.
And this is a very special pot.
It is a special pot. It's actually my mother-in-law's from her grandparents. Most chefs don't like these pots because they're thin and things burn in it. But when you're heating something up like cider, you want it to heat up quickly. So this is actually great. So then, Chef, grab the apple cider there. Yes. Let's pour that into the pot. All right.
I like this picture.
I know, me
Is
too.
that nice?
And how much is that 10 ounces, 16 ounces, 24 ounces? Do we know?
I mean, we don't measure.
Well, I just want to help myself for later.
We definitely have some recipes on your site.
Okay,
to
good.
do, but this, we're not going to be measuring here. But okay, I would say that roughly, what would you say how many cups that is, just by estimate?
4 cups.
Okay, there we go. All right. 4 cups.
So,
Okay.
so typically we season and we pour until our ancestors say stop.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Okay.
Until our ancestors say that's enough. All right. That's how we measure it.
Well, that's how I cook Barbarian food too. I mean, it's like I could have made the recipe if I had to.
Yes.
So we're going to see if you guys can execute this. I'm going to give you a bay leaf and about 4 of these cloves. So what you're going to do is grab one of those clementine oranges right there. Grab one for Chef Stephan too. And then you're going to take the bay leaf and just rest it over the clementine, and you're going to stud it with 4 cloves.
Oh.
Okay? And the reason for this,
I try one on the side. Does it matter?
it doesn't matter where, and I cannot take credit for this. This was actually, I saw it on Jamie Oliver's Yes Chef when he was making a mulled cider. I'm like, this is incredible. So what you're getting here is the bay leaf adds a nice savory note to it.
Yeah, we never thought of the baby.
As well, and then of course cloves, they're giving that spiciness to it, and then you're releasing the natural oils from the orange as well.
Yeah.
So basically you don't need 2. I just wanted you to experience doing that. So go ahead, let's put Julianne's in because it looks a little bit better than yours.
Mine's half balance and symmetry.
Yeah, mine is like I just like
This is like hot mess
Okay.
espresso.
All right.
She's all over the place.
All right, no,
with this
set
See
thing.
what happens when you're not a chef.
Set them down. Set them down, and we're gonna do rock, paper, scissors to
Okay.
see which one is going in my cider. Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh wow, tie. Okay, do it.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I lost.
Chef Steve.
Okay, Chef Steve, the white
Okay,
hot
so-
mess is not going in.
So Steve, go ahead and put your.
No, it's okay. We'll give her the
No.
consolation prize.
It's
all
okay.
right.
No, we'll put the pretty one in there, and we'll leave the hot mess so that everybody else, when they leave this, they don't have to feel bad.
So go ahead, just pop that in there.
Okay.
And then it starts floating, and that's exactly
I
what you
like
want. Now let's grab the star anise.
that this?
Yep, that's that. And go ahead and pour just a 3 into your hand. It's okay if it's like broken pieces. What do you think about star anise?
So I think star anise is probably one of those things that doesn't get enough respect.
Okay.
And you can put it in. Go ahead, put it in.
So
It smells good.
star anise is like an ex-girlfriend though. All right. So if you so
I'm gonna smell that.
yeah, exactly.
I don't have an ex-girlfriend,
Exactly.
but I was just going the other direction, like ex-boyfriend.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
my wife that. This ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Listen, you can't joke around with her or him because if you give it too much leeway, it's gonna hurt you. All right. So respect the ex when it comes to the star anise because if not, it's gonna hurt you. All right. Little goes a long way.
Gosh. Nowhere in the history of the world was star anise described the way that
Right?
you just
Okay, now
described.
this is my sambuca. Smells like my sambuca, though.
Now, what is sambuca? Sounds like a girl once dated back in the 7th grade. What is sambuca?
It's like an Italian, like, aperitif liqueur kind of thing. It tastes like black licorice.
Oh wow.
So good.
What's it called? Sambuca?
Sambuca. We'll have some tonight.
All right. I'm with
Okay.
you.
It'll be at the Italian food restaurant.
Now, this is also some sugar in the raw. So when I tested this on my mother-in-law yesterday, she likes her cider a little sweeter. Okay. I personally don't, but depending on who you're making it for, I would say if you're making it for seniors, they do a lot of times like things sweeter because the palate starts to dissipate the taste buds. So we'll add a little bit of sugar to it. Okay. And I'm not going to put too much because I do have another secret ingredient.
Yes, you do.
Yes, that's what I'm more looking
So
for.
let's do some cinnamon. So there's some cinnamon powder right there. Now you could do like a couple sticks in there, which is fine. But I don't have any of the sticks. I have the powder because we're using it for pumpkin pie. So it's great with this. So go ahead and just put some cinnamon there.
So do I put my finger?
No, just kind of dump it in there. And,
Like how much?
like a teaspoon, a tablespoon. It doesn't. What I found is it doesn't
Doesn't
really
matter?
matter how much you put in. It just tastes good. No, that's actually really good right there.
Okay.
And then we got the cloves, we got the cinnamon, we got that. Now, one thing was so cool. Like yesterday, I went to an Italian grocery store and I bought some Baileys, and I was showing Chef Stephen this. Have you ever seen Baileys on a stem? I never have.
I know that.
Like I wish I had a Bailey tree, but I thought this was so cool.
I do.
An extra.
It feels fresh.
Yeah.
Like even though it's dry, it feels like it's fresh.
So the next secret ingredient that I want you to grab, Julian, up in my little liquor cabinet up there, there's up on the top.
This one?
Yeah, open that up. There's where did I put it?
Oh,
It's right there, yeah. Grab that,
Okay.
and then we're gonna grab a couple glasses here. Because you don't actually have to heat this up for very long.
Okay.
So, we actually stumbled across this yesterday when we were testing this.
And that's all that's left?
Nice.
I missed yesterday, apparently.
You did. You did.
Good call out. Good call out. So you could now. How's our cranberries doing? Is it still simmering on what?
Yeah, it's going.
It's totally going. Huh?
It was going. It's going now.
We already showed the finished product. Now I would say that you would want this to simmer for probably 15 minutes, like just to get some of the flavors of the orange and everything out of it.
Okay.
But we're good with this. Like this is actually a good amount right
Like
now.
we're still all right.
I think we're okay. So then I'm going to turn this down, and then I'm going to take these glasses. Or actually, I want to see chef skills. So let's see.
Yeah, don't let me do it.
Let's see if you could pour in this into there without getting any of the ex-girlfriend. The ex-girlfriend. And just like half.
Yeah, and I don't want any of my ex-boyfriend in there either. So.
Look at that. Look at this.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
Right?
I wish you could smell this. Smells
I know.
absolutely
Incredible. Now, Julianne is going to open up that bourbon, which this is a Texas bourbon that's been infused with pecans and brown sugar. So you don't have to do this. I mean, this is a wonderful cocktail that you could add, or just a mulled cider that you could have with your meal, right? But if you wanted to really make something special for the holidays, why not put some cool little flavored Texas bourbon? So it could work with any bourbon, but this one really elevates it. So go
Yeah, I
ahead.
mean pecan brown sugar
Yeah, it's gonna.
and Texas.
Exactly.
Okay, so how much of this do I put in there?
Well, that's where I ask you.
Okay, we'll behave. Just so you guys know, it's still fairly early in the day, and
That was barely anything. There we go. Now we.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pour my own. Like, goodness gracious! Look! I'm gonna pour my own. Yeah, look. Goodness gracious! You see the color change?
yeah.
That was it. It's supposed to be a flavor enhancer. Now we got the.
We'll give her that one.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. Don't try to switch the glasses up there.
now smell it.
Oh,
Right? I mean, yeah.
yeah. This is good.
I mean, if it sat for another 10 minutes and simmered with that orange and the clove, you'd get even more of that, ex-girlfriend lingering. But cheers.
Cheers.
To this. And have a little sip. Be careful, it's still a little bit hot, right?
That is heavenly.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that warms you up on the inside.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. This is the adult cider.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, this is the adult answer. This is the children. Right?
Yeah.
Correct. No kiddos.
Yes. Well, anyways, that kind of wraps up.
That's why we put this in last. So you can serve it to your kids first,
Exactly.
and then get yours ready for the real deal.
Exactly. Okay, so we made the chutney, we made the mulled cider. I think this was really fun.
Me too.
And I'm looking forward to the next things that we do together.
Me too. So everyone, if you have not, tried what they have shown us, I would really encourage you, because this really, I could have never put this together myself, and you will definitely impress your family and friends. So thank you, Chef Stephen. Thank you, Chef Darin. Just real quick, Chef Darin, how did you step into your life?
I knew it was coming.
Ah.
Yeah, but it's so funny as you you say this, and I'm like, oh, I've got to be on the spot here and think of it. I would say how I stepped into my life is I'm all about action. Like, it's like I have these thoughts and these visions of things that I want to do.
Yes.
It's about making it happen. Like, to be honest with you, I was too busy to do these episodes. Like, in my life, things have happened, super busy, but I want to see the finished product. I want to inspire people to be, like, creative during the holidays. And so it's like, just make it happen. Like, just put it on the calendar, make it happen, and you'll feel so much better once you get through it. And there's all these wonderful episodes and people start engaging. And if I didn't just do it, right, or just start it, then it would never have happened. We would have missed that moment. So I think that's what I encourage people is, like, if you have thoughts in your head about something you want to do or some passion, first of all, God's putting that in your mind because he wants you to push you to do it, because it's going to inspire and touch other people in their lives.
That's right. It's that still small voice. You just have to listen to it, right?
Yeah. So listen to the voice.
Thank you for that. And so we're going to conclude this episode. I do want to remind you, though, if you want to buy some of this Pop Secret seasoning, it will be linked below. It will also be linked on my website, www.juliannewilliams.com. So you can go right to Chef Steve's website to get it. And you won't be sorry. Again, so enjoyable. So everyone, thank you for joining us today. And we have another episode coming for you tomorrow for more Thanksgiving tips. Thank you for joining us. Let's journey together.